on me fight, Nick and Riz, I can Tina. Going against Glizz, I wouldn't wanna be a
lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Nigga got my sister coaching.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. What's up? And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. Room to run at the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Commanders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to
Twan
get
love
off
that
to a fast
stretch.
start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Seahawks nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable with Taylor. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Ready. Black 40, red, yellow. 6, mega, ready.
Here's Young now to throw right away. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the
Easy
ball
pitch and catch.
Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down. Correct shot.
London brought in motion. On 2nd down, Young. Open man is Jennings. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
ready, cluster, 6, yellow, 22.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. They send Evans in motion.
Ready?
First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Red, cycle.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the double.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
On the option, here's Hall. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. 10 cycle. You, yellow. Claws red. Needle blue. Ready?
A second down throw for Young. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 12.
A run here with Hall. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Right, 37. Start, 7,
2nd and 7. At the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
There, hut.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. The tight end, Johnny Smith, secures it. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes?
Oh, y'all gotta make that tackle, bro. Come on. Y'all gotta make them tackles right there.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hey, alert 33! Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
There it go. That's what we needed. The pressure.
Catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up. And set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
180! Kings! What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Gibson.
That's a pick. That's a pick. All right. Get you some yards out of this. Get you some yards out of this.
He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 55-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
Get money.
He's gonna have some of his
Get money.
offensive
Oh,
teammates
you gotta
on
pull
the
that
shoulder
down,
in
Drizzy.
position. I know it fell for an incompletion,
fucking
but pretty
Chris.
impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Field, black. Let's go now. 40, blue striker. Needle blue. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Young to throw on 1st down. Going
Get you some.
up top for
Get you
Evans.
some. That's the OG. That's the future Hall of Famer.
Taken down inside the 10. A big play for Seattle. 35 yards.
And it's
That boxed that
hardly
nigga
an
out.
exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Yellow, 43. Hey,
They
green.
send Evans in motion.
Set.
To throw, Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got it.
Trying to get here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Blaster. 6. Dual
They'll
black.
bring Waller in motion here.
Blue.
A tight end in motion now. Out of the shotgun. Young. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react
Oh, he
quickly
fucking
enough.
jumped
because the
around
ball's
and
coming
picked,
out so
intercept
high.
that
They
motherfucker.
knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Set.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Set. Yellow.
Tight end going in motion here.
Red. Yellow. Blue and striker. Steel. Black. White. White.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on fourth and goal.
Black ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll go. Young. And this is hot.
Never even had a hesitation. Never second guessed it or nothing. I knew exactly what I was going to. It was just a matter of if they was going to let him hold on to
We're
it.
going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have
Worst
the
come to
ball
worst, he
at
stopped me,
They'd
and
give up as
I'm
much field position, but you
sending
only
the
got 3
house.
points.
Why you on the
Nowadays,
1
you
yard?
go for 3 points and you kick a touchback.
No way
They
you
get the
can
ball on the
drive that.
35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here.
Fumble!
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Like,
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. pistol, it's Mayfield. On the move left.
Oh, get his ass.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw.
Hell no. Man, we should have picked that.
It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away.
Man, I tried to move off it, and they would not let me. Steady ain't fun.
Red, chalk, 17, yellow, 22.
They send Evans in motion.
Hut.
On play action, Young. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger.
OG.
Completed. And he's taken down up past the 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30. And another 1st down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't,
Get one at
they'll be in
least.
for a long day.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Like, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Young.
I just said that. I just said that. I just said if he jumps it, go to the other fucking dude.
Was the intended
Just
target.
said that.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd
Said if
down.
he jump it.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Left, right. Ready. 52 goals.
Young.
What? Bro, you were supposed to throw that to the pile on.
Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
That.
He got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and
Here we go, set.
he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
60 red.
They send Evans in motion. This one.
OG,
Right
future
side.
Hall of Famer.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big
Lot of
chunk
price
pass
before
play,
that shit on the
they
money.
find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Bryce Young,
1, 2.
touchdown Seahawks. That his second touchdown tonight. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
Fumble.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Mayfield taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Gibson.
Tackle, that's all. Hey.
For a gain of about 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. Set, cut.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. The ball deflected at least a couple of times.
Hey.
It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Ready. You're ready.
Here's Young to throw.
Oh,
He's hit as he threw.
Oh,
It
that's
goes to
crazy.
the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Ready. Red. Cycle. Black 40. Black ultra. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
To throw is Young. Looking down the field. That falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Fumble.
And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the 43-yard line.
Those big plays. Big plays.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield.
He didn't even see, cuz. Pick that. He didn't even see, cuz. Thank God. He killed me on that route. I was trying to watch it myself.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Mm,
And that
killed
will
me.
lead to a second down. Now Mayfield.
Hit stick, nigga. Stay in bounds.
On the right side.
Uh-huh. Let that bitch tick.
Before he's taken down.
That's for that.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. With the Jigba
I
left
knew
side,
that was coming. That was the only thing I
and he's
could
going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Here's a shot.
Yes, sir.
Toward the
You got to
end
pick that, bro. Take us to halftime.
zone. Incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now
Hell no, I was waiting on that.
ball toward the end zone.
Picked it.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Point it right.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I just told myself at the last second to get out of it.
Touchdown, Washington. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Tips the point. Is good. And the Commanders are back within 6. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll go ahead.
Field goal out of this drive. Score after halftime.
It'll come out to the 35.
For sure, we need a field goal out of this. If not a touchdown, we'll settle for the field goal.
Slide blue. Here we blue strike. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
Young to throw on 1st down. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in the second quarter.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Field black. Green jack. Ready.
On 1st down is Young.
Man.
One thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
Yeah, because I forgot. We ain't even going to tweet that touchdown. Like I said, we play for the field goal. I don't even want to do too much.
Come on. Set. Eagle blue. 45. White. Red. Yellow. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd
Shit.
down, Young.
Bro, how do you throw it behindy like that? I'm literally tapping the button to put air on that.
He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And 3rd down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Yes. Cool.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll bring Waller in motion here. From the gun, it's Young.
Way to hold on to it, baby boy.
And he's going to be taken.
Way to secure that bitch.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. The open man is Jennings. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the 6-yard line.
On the set.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
They send Evans in motion.
Red. 38. Go pink. Smash. Red. Set.
On 2nd down, Young. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game.
Oh, my God.
In the 4th quarter,
Thank you. I
2-minute
almost
mode.
about to say.
Let's talk about a 2-minute
Another
mode,
one.
Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Yes.
To return is Naeem High.
Fumble in this game.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. Oh, and he's going to go down.
Wouldn't even give him time for the bullshit. Don't even give him time for the bullshit. You know how Madden get down. Fuck that. Send a nigga down. Man, a lot of flu shit.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Right, this is just a ball.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Gets a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Set, red, white, white, blackboard, blue, striker. Set.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the
Hey,
same
what up,
page,
CC?
and
I see you on the
this ends up being a
sideline.
wasted down.
Third down.
Bro got you
85.
coaching.
Pawn, 10 black. Green jack. Red, cycle. Ready?
Here's Young. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
Hey, man. Future Hall of Famer. Get that man his gold jacket right now.
And a first down.
10 cycle.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Down. Blue, 32. Slide 2. Cluster, 6.
They'll bring Waller in motion here.
Ready.
A second down throw for Young. Left side in the hands of London. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Rifle, 3. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Field, black.
They'll bring Waller in motion here.
Set, go.
To throw, Young. Open man downfield, that's London. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Ready. Red, 38. Set, hut.
Target gets sweep to the left. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
Let's go smack, red, black, needle, blue. Go pink,
They send Evans in motion.
black shot. Red, yellow. Sand.
To throw is Young. To the outside. Catch made by Evans. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Ready, ready.
London brought in motion.
Yellow, 40 sand.
Now Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal.
Go, yellow, 20, blue striker. Ready.
Here's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On play action, Mayfield. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Regular. Point it right. Start.
Baker to throw. Out to his right.
Hell no. I just said it. I just fucking said it.
Tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by
I
Terry
didn't even let him
Johnson.
get the pass off. Which is dagger.
Red, cycle. Set, huh?
Young to throw on first and 10.
Dagger.
Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Darren Waller. Touchdown Seahawks. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And no chance to return this one
Commanders take over
through the end
first
zone
and 10
for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. He's taken down to just shy of midfield.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
13 yards on the play.
King, king, king.
For a Commanders first down.
Run, run, run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
180. What's up?
On 2nd down, Baker. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit
Pass
too
some joints
long. I
off.
think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit
Y'all
quicker,
should've done
not
it,
only is the
passing
ball
off to
completed,
the
but I think
next
there's some
man.
room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
It is 3rd and 10.
Hey, where's 33?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
And the Commanders first down.
King, king, king.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Commanders.
Trying shit out.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Commanders 21.
Last seconds out. We'll get to the 4th quarter as quick as possible.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Steal. Let's go. Trouble. 38.
On 1st down, they'll start with Charbonnet.
Herbert
He'll
be
get
trying
back to the line of scrimmage
run that
with the
ball.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Set. Black. 95.
Oh shit, we gotta call the ball.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
Throwing on second down, Young.
Drizzy.
London. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set. Yes.
Off we go with the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 46, here's second and 8.
Set, hut. Black 40.
And Jones in motion. And the
Bro,
back
you
judge
could've.
throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Never the heck.
Eagle blue. Set, ready. 50, green, green jack. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in by London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
They play with these dudes. That's how comebacks happen.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red. Ready.
On first down is Young. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
White, white. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll take it on in. Great London. Touchdown, Seattle.
Goals to get in. I think we're
Greg,
gonna
that's
get
one of
8
those scores
catches
where
for
it's
a
not
buck.
completely over, but it's getting to be about that
This is
time.
Mr.
Yeah,
XP.
Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
That is.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Dang down.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Alright.
What's up?
Like another hour.
Mayfield to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing
Alright,
it
love
in.
you. Talk to you in a minute.
And they'll have it across midfield, down 6-yard line.
That's good.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
46-yard line.
What's that? What's that?
On first down is Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. Done.
They go play action with Mayfield. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
3rd and 10.
Good. What's that?
Throwing is Baker. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw is Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
Here we go. 45, White. Set.
On play action, Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Man in motion here is Jennings.
93, 50,
Off the play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. He just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just can't quite run it down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Dalton. Again, working deep downfield. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. it's Dalton. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Run.
On play action, Mayfield. As he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step in to throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Got his man at the 6. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play. It's now
Point it right,
fourth
point it right,
down
point it right.
and 1.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Washington. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Throwing, Dalton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle. Now Dalton. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
2-by-2. Move.
That's Jones in motion. a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hands up. Kick out, Greek.
To throw is Dalton. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Commanders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.
Trying to get crazy with this thing. Don't you know I'm loco?
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other.
Halfway home.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Seahawks just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. He had it working. This one of 5 touchdown passes for the game. The Elks move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do.